jdeme pokračovat. Doufám, toto asi už bude poslední díl. Nevím. She walks off heading home. Even if I have been crushing on her a bit, here I was thinking Natsuki hated me. Who knew that this is what she wanted? A smile begins to spread over my lips. I'm so ready for Sunday. Už zas? Hold on. My mám nějaký rande? Okay, yes, nic se neděje. I arrive at the second hour science and walk in the doorway when I see a familiar face. Mates, you're in this class? Yeah, always have been. And you? This is a second year class. No, I came because I love to walk right into other people's classes. Of course I am. I'm the youngest in the club, but not by that much. How come we never noticed each other? We aren't really the kind to just walk up to each other under normal circumstances. I guess that's why. That only applies to you, you know. After all, I came to talk with you. That doesn't count, we already know each other. Anyways, unless you have someone else you sit with, I sit close with you. This is just a guess, but you've been sitting alone this entire time, right? I may have, but I have plenty of friends. They're just not in this class. Oof. Aha, yes. Oh, of course, Matthias, we all do. Gosh, there's no need to lie to me, you know. Wow, thank you for your trust, Natsuki. You're the best girlfriend ever. Now come sit down already. I try to make sure my sarcasm is as obvious as possible. With a short giggle, she sits down and shortly after class begins. About a quarter into the lecture, I feel drowsy. Just think what's left for my stomach and I gently tap Natsuki's shoulder. Curious as to what I want, even when she knows we shouldn't be doing this, she looks at me. I then started whispering, hey, are you bored? Of course I am, but we have to pay attention. Just for a little time, I feel sleepy. I could really use some of your energy right now. Natsuki drops a pen on her notebook and looks at me again. Did you read the third book of Perfect Girls? Actually, no, I didn't. Something else was distracting me. Natsuki and I both know what I was distracted by, but she insists on questioning me about it. What was it you were distracted by? Your hentai collection? What? I don't have a hentai collection? I yell whisper. Natsuki laughs softly. Well, you are a massive pervert, so it was just a safe guess. What were you so distracted by then anyway? I guess it was just too much video games and anime. It's a lie by admitting I spent it all thinking about her. Might come across the wrong way and I prove her point. You're lucky. I was never allowed to play video games. I was sad for her. A life without video games? How could someone live on like that? Asi jak tak do píči. You've never ever played video games? Oh man, are you missing out? I've played a few at the houses of a few friends, but it's mostly that Jumperman game and stuff like that. Oh man, you are missing out. Here next Sunday, I'll show you some, alright? Wow, Matthias, you really like video games, huh? Yeah. Why something wrong with that? No, I'm not saying that, idiot. You know, I wouldn't make fun of you for things you like. Můžu si sundat vlastně už sluchátka, se potím pod těma sluchátkama. That's true. Then what's so bad about me liking video games? Nothing, I guess. It's just that it's nice to see you like something as passionately as I like manga. It makes me feel less weird. I wish I could just give you the games and let you take them home then. But clearly that doesn't work. Shame too. I guess that means I'll only play it at your house. Are we really going to meet up every Sunday? Why not? You think that's a problem or something? No. I just think it's kind of funny how you can seemingly hate my guts yet still have a date with me every week. I don't actually hate you, idiot. I thought if you keep acting so stupid I might. Could have fooled me, but alright. It's really stupid to say I love you to someone anyway. It's in every romance novel and everyone does it. It's more fun to insult you, you know? And why is that? Because you get so frustrated over it? I do not! I begin to prove a point when I realize that I might have yelled whispered a bit too loud as the teacher is now looking at us angrily. Natsuki, Mates, hush! Pay attention! She turns back to what she was doing. Natsuki and I take one look at each other, laugh quietly, and she goes back to paying attention. Another few minutes pass by when Natsuki whispers to me, Mates, what's up? Do you think you could? She stopped mid-sentence. What? She looks down, embarrassed about something. Did you write a poem last night? Yeah, you? I kinda didn't at all. Can I use yours? Fuck me, mě spadl koš do píči. Mine? Natsuki, you and I have wildly different handwriting. I know. I was going to copy yours down. Your handwriting is different, but our writing style is similar. Similar? We can't both have the same poem. The club will know something's up. I was kinda going to ask you to not use yours. I understand if you want, but I don't want to let the club down. Please. Fuck me, I feel bad for Natsuki, yet I really shouldn't enable this kind of behavior. Either way, I decided I'll... Já nevím. To je příšerný. Chápeš, že to moje holka, ale já zase nechci být simp, kámo. Já nebudu simpit. Sorry, Natsuki, but I'm not going to do that. Write it during lunch or just admit you didn't do it. I'm not going to cover for you. Seriously? Well, at least I tried. I was going to do so anyways, then why even ask? Look, maybe I enjoy your writing more than my own or something. So I kinda hope you to allow me to use one of your poems. There, I said it. With that, she takes out a sheet of paper and starts writing on it. But, shush, don't talk to me. You're right about this. I need to practice to get better. So don't disturb me while I'm doing it. Every few seconds, she'll get frustrated, erase for a second or two, and go back to writing. Despite my stonewalling earlier, I start to feel a little bad for her. I think about whether or not I should offer my poem to her after all. I must have lost track of time because to my surprise the bell rings. We both pick up and leave the class. Bye, Mates. See you at the literature club, alright? I wave goodbye and walk off. Man, I hope Natsuki gets a little bit more honest or else. Come to think of it, I don't think I mind either way. Okay, yes. Končíme v dalším aktu, podle mě. To nebyl moc dlouhý. Sorry, jsem se napít. It's a Sunday like any other. As usual, my hopes are high for Natsuki to come over. It's only been a week, but it always ends up feeling longer compared to the seemingly short time we spent together. Even if it's several hours already, a knock on the door brings me back to reality and I go to answer it. Hey! Natsuki walks in as if it was routine, which at this point it basically is. I wonder how long we'll keep this up. Hey! Stop staring at me like that. You're being gross again. I realized that while I spaced out, my eyes must have rested on Natsuki. I wasn't staring, I just got lost in thought. I don't want to know what you were thinking about, you pervert. Now, do you want to read, or did you not finish the 4th book yet? I might not have gotten it done just yet. I knew it! Well, if you're not gonna read it on your own, I guess I have to read it with you. She sits on the end of the bed, and I get the 4th book out of my backpack, sitting next to her. I scoot pretty close, and before I know it, it's just like the literature club, laughing at the other joke, smiling when I laugh at the joke, explaining one to me when I don't, things like that. I only notice how close we are to each other when I finally close the book. Well, what did you think? You have a pretty good taste in manga, even if I didn't believe it at first. Did you bring the 5th book? No. What? What did you expect to do here all day? Look, I didn't forget it on purpose, so don't blame me. Well, what do you want to do now? Hey, you have a TV here. Let's watch something. I don't disagree, instead getting up to reach for the remote. I notice Natsuki's bit discomfort by my absence, but seems better when I get back. So, what do you want to watch? There might be some anime airing. Let's watch that! Wait, how about a horror movie? Ooh, well, if you want to. I mean, you've read my manga with me, so I guess I could. I switch to the channel, then get up to turn off the lights and close the blinds. Is this really needed? Her movies are all about the atmosphere, so yeah. Natsuki opens her mouth to object, but quickly closes it. We missed about 5 minutes of the movie, but nothing important. It's only when things really pick up that she really starts to make her presence known. However, instead of speaking up about it, she puts both her arms around me and closes her eyes, seemingly out of fear. It's only when I turn around and look at her when she realizes what she's done and moves away. I wasn't afraid. Not trying to get comfort by hugging you or anything like that. I mean it. She goes back to watching the movie. I contemplate whenever to save the situation or let it play out. Natsuki. Here. I bring Natsuki closer to me, sucking her petite, bon appetit, body with my arms. She stays completely frozen, but moments later she allows herself to be embraced. If you're scared, that's fine. I don't know how I can protect you from a television, but I will if I have to. With that, she looks away and back at me. I smile and go back to watching the movie. Mates? What's up? Thanks. I really am scared and I'm kinda glad that you do this for me. You know I would anytime. You're the best, Natsuki. You are too. I think that marks the first time Natsuki is giving me an actual compliment. The movie ends and we both get up. Natsuki's ready to leave. That was a lot of fun, Mates. I'm glad I come over every Sunday. Natsuki's being really nice to me. What's going on? I'll give you the next book tomorrow. Don't forget to read it this time, okay? I know you will, but don't. There, things are back to normal. We say our goodbyes and Natsuki leaves. I notice that even now I still can't tell her I love her. I guess that's alright, she doesn't want to hear it anyway, but I still lack the confidence. That sucks. At least she doesn't mind. Asi nějak tak, je to deal. Ukáž. OK. Myslím si, že bychom to tady mohli ukončit. Je další neděle, takže nic extra. Já si to teda tu savenu. Bum. Jo. OK, není tady toho moc. Málo. Aha, už zase hraje hudba. Dobrý, takže já tady teda to skončím v další neděli. Mějte se, dejte like, odběr, pokud se vám video líbilo a taky odběr je zadarmo, takže můžete kdykoliv přestat mě odebírat. A mějte se a užijte se zbytek dne, měsíce, týdnem, po případě století a ahoj, kámo. Čau.